Good day, everyone. My name is Arlene Jane Porteros, BS Criminology 3, Section D. For today's video, I'm going to memorize the 1987 Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines, Article 3. Article 3, Bill of Rights. Section 1. No person shall be deprived on life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall any person be denied the equal protection of the laws. Section 2. The right of the people to be secure in their person, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and purpose of whatever nature and for any purpose shall be in violence, and no search warrant or warrant of arrest shall issue except upon probable cause to be determined personally by the judge after examination under oath or affirmation of the complainant and in witnesses in may produce and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. Section Section 3. The privacy of communication and correspondence shall be inviolable except upon lawful order of the court or when public safety or order requires otherwise as prescribed by law. 2. Any evidence obtained in violation of this or the preceding section shall be inadmissible, inadmissible for any purpose in any proceeding. Section 4. No law shall be uh, shall be passed abridging the freedom of speech or expression or of the press or the right of the people peaceably to to assessment and petition the government for re- for redress or grievances. Section 5. No law shall be made respecting establishment of religion or prohibition the free exercise thereof, the free exercise and enjoyment or religious professions and worship without discrimination of of preference shall forever be allowed. No religious test shall be required for the exercise. For the exercise of civil or political rights. Section 6, the liberty of abode and changing the same within the limits prescribed by law shall not be impaired except upon lawful order of the court, neither shall the right to travel be impaired except in the interest of nation security, public safety, or public health as may be provided by law. Section 7. The right of the people to information on matters a public concern shall be recognize access to official records and to documents and papers pertaining to official acts, transactions, or decisions, as well as to government research data use as basis for policy development shall be afforded the citizen subject to such limitations as may be may be per, pertained by law. Section 8. The right of the people in in um in in allowed those employed in the public and public and private sectors to form unions, associations, or societies for purposes not contrary to law shall not be abrogated. Section 9. Private property shall not be taken for public use without just compensation. Section 10. No law impairing the obligation of contracts shall be passed. Section 11. The access to the courts and quasi-judicial bodies and adequate legal assistance shall not be um, detained, denied to any person by reason by or poverty. And Section 12, any person under investigation for the commission of an offense shall have the right to be informed of his right to remain silent and to have competent and independent counsel, preferably of his own choice. If the person cannot afford the services of counsel, he must be provided with one. These rights cannot be waived except in writings, the presence of the counsel. Two, no torture, force, violence, threat, and intimidations or any other means will vitiate the free will shall be used against him. Secret detention, plates, solitary, incommunicado, or other similar forms of detention and prohibited. Any confession or admission obtained in violation of the or section 17 hereof shall be inadmissible in evidence against him. For the law shall provide for penal and civil sanctions for violations of this section, as well as compensation to an rehabilitation of victims of torture or similar searches and they searches in their in their families. So in their family, section 13, all persons except those charged with offenses punishable by reclusion perpetua when evidence of guilt is strong shall 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 be conviction be violable by sufficient sureties or be released on recognizance as may be provided by law. The right to bowl shall not be impaired even when the privilege of the writ of habeas corpus is suspended excessive excessive accessible shall not be required. Section 14. No person shall be held to answer for a criminal offense without due process of law. In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall be presumed innocent until the contrary is prov- proved, and shall enjoy the right to be heard by himself and counsel, to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusations against him, have speedy, impartial, and public trial to meet the witness. To meet the witness. So to meet the witness face to face, and to have compulsory process to secure the attendance of witnesses and the production of evidence in this behalf. However, after arraignment, trial may proceed, notwithstanding the absence of the accused, provided that he has been duly noticed and his failure to appear is unjustifiable. Section 15. The privilege of the writ of habeas corpus shall not be this, suspended except in cases of invasion or rebellion, when the public safety resources requires it. Section 16. All persons shall have the right to a speedy disposition of their cases before all judicial, quasi-judicial, or administrative bodies. Administrative bodies. Section 17. No person shall be compelled to be a witness against himself. Section 18. No person shall be detained solely by reason of his political beliefs and aspirations. Aspirations. So, no involuntary servitude in any form shall exist except and punishment for a crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted. So that would